Going to be doing a motor replacement today. Can apply a little bit of pressure to the hood, makes the screws a little bit easier to come out. Motor removal is the same no matter which motor it is. I'm just going to do the back one here. Just 6 10mm nuts and some washers. Disconnect your ground wire. Don't want to lift it too high. Now we'll remove a motor. A couple of Phillips head screws, one on each side. I just disconnect this to get it out of the way. Kind of tricky. You got to tilt the plate and rotate it a little bit. The motor will come right out of there. Make sure your gasket's on the bottom when you're replacing it. Make sure you have a gasket on the top as well. Line up your 2 holes on the sides. Grab your Phillips head screws. One on each side. Don't over tighten these, we're just snugging them down. Reinstall your wires. You can take a picture with your phone. That way you can reference it to put your wires back all in the same spot. Just give them a little tug, make sure they're all the way in. Reconnect your ground. Grab your self-tapper for your ground to the motor. Again, don't over tighten this. What we're going for is just to keep this terminal from rocking back and forth. Nice and snug. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to put the plate back on the fiberglass, making sure that I reinstall this ground wire. There is a groove in this fiberglass. We want to make sure that the top of this plate sits even with the top of the fiberglass when we're all said and done. All right, grabbing your washers and your nuts. All right, now there is a trick to these. You don't want to over tighten them. So the washer's moving a little bit. We're going to snug them down until you start to feel resistance and then stop, no more than that. We're essentially just trying to get these washers to stop moving, then you'll know it's tight. Don't over tighten these. I'm going to run each motor set individually just to make sure we don't have any grinding. Excellent, everything sounds great. It's very important that you know at this point there is power going into the machine, so be extremely careful, wear safety glasses. We just want to reference that there is a larger side and a smaller side on this. The smaller side is going to go down towards the motor deck and the larger side goes up towards the case. This is where things get a little tricky. You got to line a few things up at once, but if you take your time, everything will come together. Perfect. Remember, you can always push on the lid to get your screws in there a little bit easier. All right, put the rain cap on.